What's up YouTube? This is Pearson Pencils, and in this video I am drawing a sketch of one of my favorite characters in Street Fighter called Akuma. And during this video I'm going to give 3 tips on how to become good. If you're starting out, the main question that a lot of beginners want to ask a professional or someone who is very exceptional and has posted the work, how do they get to that level? Well, that level is not achieved just by taking shortcuts. And the first thing that you want to do, that I recommend, is get one of your favorite pictures. And what you want to do with that favorite picture is trace it. It's not plagiarism, it's not taking the work and passing it off as your own if you trace line for line. That's not the case. What you're doing is you're getting your muscles in your art hand, your drawing hand, and you're making yourself familiar with what you're drawing, from the anatomy to the proportions and the detail. Before you can get there, you want to trace. If you're having problems using shapes starting out, that's okay. The goal is you want to familiarize yourself with getting out of drawing small. You want to familiarize yourself with getting out and not being comfortable with just making small stick figure drawings. What you're doing is you're drawing to the scale of the picture that you're tracing. So it gives you that familiarity. And when your muscles are familiar with that, and it's familiar with the shapes that you're learning to draw, then you can get comfortable with practicing, which brings me to the second tip. When you practice, you do something over and over again, or you go to another image that you want to challenge yourself. So not only are you familiarizing, you're challenging yourself as well. And the more you do something repetitive, the better at it you will be. So, one of the best artists that you can think of, they did not, have this gift and they just started to draw like this overnight. No, they practiced, and they may have even traced at one point. But the point is practice. You want to trace, and then you get on to practicing what you're familiar with. So once you've gotten down tracing and you feel comfortable to where you don't have to trace, but you want to practice, you practice for detail. And that brings me to the third tip. The third tip is reference. Let's just say you graduated to drawing ships. Sorry for the error. I'm not going to cut that out. Once you've gotten familiar with drawing the shapes and getting down the overall skeleton image of what you're envisioning, you want to reference for detail. Pay attention to detail. You want to pay attention to proportion. You want to pay attention to light and shadow. So in order to execute these details, you have to reference. Let's just say you want to do a very muscular, veiny individual, and you want to draw the veins, and you want to draw the bulging tendons that are coming out of the skin. You want to draw the specific details of the skin stretching over muscle. Well, the best thing you want to do is you want to get something that has that image, and you reference, and you pay attention to the detail, and you try to draw it stroke for stroke, line for line. Oh gosh, I'm really kicking myself here. I can't even say the word stroke. Anyways, but those are my 3 main tips. And as you can see, in this picture of Akuma, it's not perfect, and this is just a sketch. When you start out as a sketch, you put as much detail into it as you can. You don't want to make final lines, which means you don't want to make a line so heavy to where if you have a certain error that you want to correct, you can erase it. And get this, the more professional or the more practiced that you become, you won't even need an eraser. I've seen people drawing way more advanced things than I have, and they don't even have an eraser at hand or on the tip of the pencil. But that's it for today. I thank you for drawing me. I thank you for drawing me. I thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back with less errors. Peace out.